Welcome. I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday, and today we're going to discuss the top 5 DeFi projects that I'm currently looking at because I'm assuming that DeFi 2.0 Summer is happening in the coming months, and especially given that DeFi has been seeing some pain price-wise in the past months, and I think we're heating up quite well, and some of them are actually waking up beautifully. So before we're going to continue, do not forget to subscribe beneath and also like this update and comment if you want to see some special content. Also, we've had many impersonators and scammers on Instagram and YouTube. If you become a subscriber, I'm going to get to 100k subs, getting verified on YouTube, which makes it easier for me to become verified on Instagram as well. So if you would help me out, become a subscriber to this YouTube channel. Let's get to the charts, as I am going to discuss those top 5 in the coming 10 minutes. And the first one that I want to discuss is Aave. Of course, if you want to get or discuss crypto and DeFi, I think there's one you have to discuss first, which is Aave. And I just wanted to show that it's starting up a new cycle. And you can see in this entire chart that we've got a few cycles already. So what do we see? We've had a beautiful cycle in 2020 in which Aave broke out massively, got a corrective move, retested some levels, got another retest here, and then a massive move again in the beginning of this year of about 500%. I've said in this entire range that it ran up that the range to buy is this block here. Every time when something starts to run, you know that you should avoid FOMO at all costs. That's also what I've discussed yesterday in the educational video. So we got all the way back here. This took months, but we got there, and now we can see that Aave is heating up beautifully. So what is the point that I'm trying to make here? Is it still a good entry? No, it's not, but it shows you that there is much upwards momentum still to gain for crypto or DeFi in general, and especially given that Aave is showing us upwards momentum, other DeFi projects might want to follow suit. So what are the entry zones for Aave to look at? Well, the critical area to hold is this entire region that we have here. So practically, if you want to buy anything for Aave, you want to look at anything in this range around 9,000 sats to 8,500 sats. What is the target zone that you want to look at? Of course, this previous high, but you take the cycle high, you take the cycle low, and then the first target zone that we are looking at is 0.02 Bitcoin that we might be seeing a run to. And maybe even higher, but this is already 400% from the low. So that's about Aave, and that's the first real DeFi project that I'm discussing today. The second one that I want to discuss is Avax, which is literally also heating up. It's Avalanche. There's also some special content regarding that one, or some news regarding that one, as Avalanche, which is the launch pad from Avalanche. It's launched on Friday, and it's being listed. So I'm a big fan of multiple projects and platforms and building a decentralized ecosystem through which they can be connected at some point through bridges, in which we can all start developing through that and just communicate with each other. So that's why I'm not a big fan only of Ethereum, but also looking at the ecosystems of Solana, Polkadot, Cardano, and also Avalanche is on this list. So what did happen with the price of Avalanche? Well, we did see this big runner in the beginning of this year already as well. And since then, we've got this huge corrective move. And as we just discussed with Aave, that we don't chase FOMO, the exact same has happened with Avax. As here, we can see that we've got a very harsh corrective move all the way down towards the actual price discovery or price reference point here, and we've got a support there as we just bounced up. So what's most likely going to happen with Avax at this stage? We might be getting a rejection here, as this is the most obvious resistance zone, and then you might want to look at a more consolidative period. But once it starts to break above here, I think we've got a new impulse wave, and then you can also use the first high here as the take profit, but you can also start using Fibonacci to derive a new take profit point, which is around 200k sats. Potential entry points for Avalanche is found around this area. We've already got a test, but the critical area to hold on to is this region here. So you might want to look around 60k sats. The third one that I'm looking at is Kyber Network. And it's actually showing us the same as Tomo, the same as Kava, and multiple of those projects out there, in which we can see that we've had a beautiful run up in 2020, and now we're just waiting for the actual continuation to happen. And when you compare such a chart to Sealer, we can actually see that we've had such a run on Sealer already. So where is Kava, where is Tomo, where is KNC? Those are all in this region that we've got here. I have to use KNC, as this one in general is also just flipping the 100-day and 200-day MAs for support, as you can see. So we're starting up a bull cycle just like we have been doing previously at the beginning of 2020. So KNC is looking ready for continuation, in which the target zone that we are looking at is this range around 11,000 to 12.8k sats. Critical area to hold on to, that's this region around 5,000 sats. If we crack the resistance zone, I think we're going to overshoot towards this resistance in one go, making it a 100% move. But given that Sealer also made new highs above this region, I wouldn't be surprised if more of those DeFi projects are going to follow suit. Another one that I'm looking at massively is the Curve protocol, which is one of the undervalued projects in my opinion. But what we're looking at is that we've got a very clear critical resistance zone. So this is the accumulation resistance based on this block that we have here, or the breaker before it started to fall down. So at this stage we can see that we've got a beautiful retest and a corrective move since the beginning of 2021, and we are now crawling upwards, in which we are making higher highs, higher lows, right? Test of resistance, critical area to hold on to for Curve is this region that we have here. As long as that holds for support, I'm going to assume that we can get continuation happening. So if we hold green, that's probably the entry zone. If we crack red, I'm looking at the next run towards 20k sats, but we are also looking at a new bull cycle for Curve, which can just continue running as long as the trend remains there. Finally, the fifth one is Ivy, which broke above the 100-day and 200-day MA. I've covered this on Twitter as well, so do not forget to follow me there. Ivy is currently looking at a bullish construction. So the area to hold on to for this one is the green zone that we have here. Preferably you want to see this sustain. I do not believe that we can get there quite soon, but if we get such a structure, I think we can continue running as well. And especially given the fact that Ivy is also making those higher highs, higher lows at this stage, I think we will just be starting a new parabolic advancement. And given the fact that Aave in itself is running significantly, those are the 5 that I'm looking at, but there are way more projects that are doing really, really well in the coming period. So altcoins are still the game. Bitcoin is in a bull cycle. You have to enjoy life. Enjoy your day. Have a beautiful Sunday, and I'll see you again tomorrow with a new market update and live stream. And do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so I can get verified as fast as possible. Thank you very much.